easy scoring chances. So more active guys are, the better your offense is.
First turnover by Toronto, 3 for Washington, leading to 7 points. RJ on the glass. Veteran out of Oklahoma State on the court. RJ diving for it. Loose ball gathered by Washington. Here's Kispert up top. Here's RJ Barrett working with Orlando Robinson. In the pass stolen. RJ shovel pass over to Jakob and then taken away. Raptors are 8 turnover. Coulibaly.
KJ with a handoff over to Bryce Sensabaugh. Throws it right into the hands of Coulibaly. Let's see if Bilal can get downhill behind the back. Slams it home. There he is. Another turnover by Utah. Carrington with an awkward jumper counted and a foul.
Well, they've got some long athletes on this Wizards team here, and you can see on some of the trouble Rozier having a tough time trying to get that ball in the band because of that length.
Coulibaly airballed the runner.
Pass deflected, picked up by Coulibaly. He's got Sarr with him.
Washington made their first 15. You remember going back to Monday's game. Shot the ball at a high clip. Bilal with the steal here. Going inside. Denny going left on the floor. Home screen. Pulls up. Misses that opportunity. Bilal gets the steal.
Get something good.
George with a 3.
Banchero trying to make Magic fans happy. Could not connect though. Wagner throws it up for Banchero, and the pass is broken up.
Yeah, he's really struggled last 4 games, Drew. You think from 3, shooting just 23%. Here he is now, trying to get downhill. Throwing it to Rashawn. Nice teamwork.
Vit Krejci, who ironically was drafted by the Wizards. Atlanta turns it over. That's old NBA basketball right there for a veteran to step up when Bub got pushed down on the floor.
Yeah, and I would like to see these young players not lose sight of that, and that's why you need veteran leadership as well.
Pass is now over to Poole. Garland loses the handle. Ball's on the floor. JP. Errant pass there leads to a turnover, but Bilal hustling.
Going back, I wish I didn't take it for granted the times I was invited for All-Star break to participate in anything. So with these guys, it's great, but Alex Sarr.
And you got nothing to lose, and that allows you to make a few more mistakes and potentially play even better.
Coulibaly showing off that defensive prowess. That's what he was known for coming into the NBA. He's got all of the length and potential. Washington has not done that once this season. Held Minnesota to 103 a couple nights ago. That was their lowest of the season. Another turnover for Russell. Poole, bounce it. Coulibaly takes off.
Getting anywhere he wants right now. He's setting up his teammates very well. Another turnover. That's been a problem here in the second quarter. Second to last in the NBA. They're going to continue to chuck it up.
It's kind of shocking to see that number, by the way. I mean, you look at their home road splits, 5 and 19, then 1 and 21. I mean, it's
Wizards with the advantage. And good hands by Coulibaly, but another pickpocket from McDaniels.
You can't turn your shoulder and kind of lead with that lead
You
shoulder.
heard David Vanderpool telling Megan, got to match the physicality. Coulibaly got into the passing lane, came away with that steal.
Good to see an opponent turning it over a little bit more frequently. Boston didn't turn it over at all in the first half the other day. Just the 4th time in the play-by-play era since 1996 that the Mavericks have played a half.
I mean, one of the most exciting games you're ever going to see.
Unreal.
Was that particular game.
Unreal, that comeback. Coulibaly, and it is an and one.
Derrick Jones Jr. going 4 for 4. He's got 12. He was amazing last night with 29 against the Celtics. Harden has his pocket picked.
Yeah, but that's the kind of hustle, if you're Brian Keefe, you want to see.
okay, from Kyle Kuzma, not giving up on the play, and then you come back and you get a good defensive play. Now, that sloppy play.
Kuzma, the trailing three. He has really struggled from above the arc, and then the Clippers give it right back. Sarr attacks on Zoo. High off the window, and Harden clears it.
Yeah, in 6 straight. That's the thing that really is uninspiring. Oh, what a play. Christie. It's a block party tonight.
Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins into the front court, had it taken away. Bub Carrington hits the three.
It's part of a 7-0 Wizards run. Coulibaly with a steal. Ladies and gentlemen, free and clear for takeoff. Budenholzer has seen enough. Poole got poked in the eye. Minnesota's got a 5-on-4, and they turn it over. JP, free and clear for 3.
Oh.
Johns, Paul VI, St. Francis Academy, all of them hit the hardwood yesterday over there in Hyattsville. Coulibaly got in the passing lane and ahead of the pack.
Like being hassled by Carrington here. Tough pass into the hands of Coulibaly. It appeals to a very specific sensibility for me. That was to the hands of Sarr. Williams tried to get it up to Levine, bobbled it.
Valanciunas' trainer, full-time trainer.
Jones getting the steal. Jordan with the look ahead to Kyle Kuzma, who checks in and not able to secure the basketball. That's a turnover. Coulibaly with the steal. Going the other way with it, getting a finger roll. All Wizards starters are in double figures. There's a steal. Coulibaly.
Both could probably suit up and play.
Coulibaly getting a little too fancy for his own good previously, and now speaking of which, the Bucks trying to get that ball inside. They're going to give it right back. How about 11 points off turnovers for the Bucks in that first quarter alone?
They put a lot of work into those catches, using the rim as a protector, getting to the opposite side. Little, two-hand push is not a good idea. Andre would throw one of those almost every game. Where you wish he had it back. Patrolling the paint, doing something that's not normally one of his strengths, shot blocking.
Careless with that pass. Rollins serves it up, and Coulibaly.
MGM Halftime Live coming your way with Wes, Tony, and Jason in about 50 seconds. Tied at 56. Champagny, count it, and 1. 9 straight game so far with at least 1 3-pointer made for Sarr. There's a takeaway. Palau.
Oh, my God.
Head to Poole. He's on the deck. Swinging it. Holiday.
Great
Shot clock
defense.
winding down. And look at that. Pritchard fighting with Bagley. Pippen on the run. Look at the Clark. Coulibaly coming over with the steal. Valanciunas losing the handle.
Connected on his first 3-point try tonight.
Coulibaly getting the steal. Allows 22nd of the year. Counted into 1. First in rebounds and 2nd in assists. Watson in the middle of the floor. Good steal by Coulibaly, his 2nd of the game.
That's 3 seconds. Oh, my God.
We definitely got a timeout. Strother literally tripped on his own foot. Christian Brown and Nikola Jokic going to the scorer's table. There's a steal. Wizards coming the other way. Poole late. Bilal. Guarding Doncic. Good hands there, Bilal, as he gets the steal. That's his 25th steal of the year. Washington had 21 turnovers against the Cavaliers. Cleveland scored 25 points off of those turnovers. Bilal with another steal. Jordan has 52 3-pointers this season. The most he made in his career was the last year he was in Golden State at 214. And that's off Coulibaly.
Garland upstairs looking for Allen. That was batted away by Coulibaly. Poole leads the Wizards in scoring at 21 a night. That pass is picked off by Coulibaly. Long lead pass finds Kispert, who gets fouled by the Cavs' Sam Merrill.
That's what Pat did. He got out there, scored his 10 points, had 8 rebounds.
Big time game from him.
Spewing life philosophies. I think we could use that in anything, not just the NBA.
Chris Dunn has beaten the Washington Wizards 5 straight times on a myriad of teams he's played on. Harden loses the handle. Tough shoot night for Coulibaly, 3 of 11.
I'll say again, you can't let him shoot it. You go through stages where you don't shoot it well. That's long athletic hands there.
Now Kispert again. He goes inside and scores.
Switch, but now White on him. Cornette coming over, getting into the passing lane.
Cornette read that pass, got into that passing lane again. Another Wizards turnover, but right there, Jason Tatum losing the handle.
Wow, back into the game. Comes away with a deflection. And a steal. Beasley rattles out. Wow, coming up with the basketball. Wizards with a run.
You
did.
I did.
You see Ted with,
was my back turned to it?
It was. No, you were face guarding.
Exactly. That's how you got to do during.
Wow, 3.
Easy offensive rebound for Capella. Tough pass in traffic. Wizards take it away. Poole trips. 122 to 105 and a steal. Coulibaly dunks it. 122 to 107.
That time, sloppy turnover by Jalen. Just handed it, in essence, to Coulibaly. Pull-up 3, Kispert gets it to go. That's number 2 from downtown.
4 guys 20 and under started for the Wizards here.
Gordon Poole, the old man, at 25. They steal the ball, and Coulibaly will drive and lay it in.
Jay Huff for 3. Arabia keeps it alive. Grizzlies' 3rd offensive rebound of the game. That was deflected off the leg. Aldama stymied by George, needs an outlet. Kennard has his pocket pick. Coulibaly.
Sharing is caring here early for the Wizards as they lead by 3.
Well, that's what Washington did very well, especially in the 3rd quarter.
Wow,
Monday
coming
night.
up with the steal now. Got a little 2-on-1. Keyshawn, touch the rim, young fella. Five or 6 from the field, 13 points for Coulibaly, who now comes up with the steal. The look ahead, Sarr, Bilal! George getting downhill. Capella. Nice deflection there by Bilal, keeping the Wizards with the possession.
And Capella clears. Up the floor tray. Pass batted down. 73-67. Tyson Daniels. Larry Nance Jr. in the ball game now for Atlanta, and he turns it over. Long feed on the bounce, and Poole lays it home.
Johnny Davis.
Look, it's right there. See, good job by Bilal. I've been in this playground before, Chris.
A few times.